Hey guys, Miss Culture here for today's phonics lesson. So we're going to be doing it just like normal. We're going to review sounds that we've already learned, and then we're going to go over some words with those old sounds. Then we're going to learn a new sound, some words with the new sound, and then we're going to end off by reviewing our common exception words because we've learned all of our common exception words in phase 3 so far. All right, so we're first going to review our old sounds. So I'm going to hold up the sounds. I'll give you a second to say the sound, and then I'll say the sound just to make sure that you're saying it correctly. All right? If you have a pen and a piece of paper, get it now. If you don't, you can just use your magic finger in the air to write your words when you get to that point. All right? Let's go. R. Z. J. A. I. Z. Ch. W. F. Qu. Y. X. O. V. Oo. Or. Very good. E. Ng. Sh. Fantastic job, you guys. All right, I'm going to mix them up, and we're going to go through them as quickly as we can. Right, we ready? Fantastic job, you guys. You did really well with that. All right, we're now going to review some words with those sounds in them. So I will do the first one to show you what I want you to do, and then after that, you guys will do it first, all right? So it will look like this. T-O-D. Toad. Your turn. Fantastic job, you guys. All right, now it's your turn to do it first. Fight. Fight. King. Week. Jar. Wait. And the last one. Cool. Lovely. Now I'm going to pick 4 words, and we are going to write these words. So we'll do one together, and then after that you guys will do them first, and then I'll check with you, okay? So our first word is shock. Shock. So we sound it out first. So we go sh, ah, k, shock. And then we write it down. So we have sh, ah, k, sh, ah, k, shock. All right? So your word now is going to be oak. And our k is our kicking k. All right, go ahead, sound it out, and then write it down for me, please. All right, so we have oak. So when we write it, we have O, and then we have our k sound, our kicking k sound. So it should look like that. If you got that right, give yourself a tick. If you got it wrong, please correct it. All right, our next word is going to be them. So sound it out with your fingers and then write it down for me, please. Them. All right, so we have them. Them. So when we write it, we have our them. If you got that right, give yourself a tick. If you got it wrong, please correct it. Right, and our last word that we're going to do with our old sounds is check. Check. Go ahead, sound it out, and then write it down for me, please. All right, so we have check. We have ch, k, ch, k. So when we write it, we have our ch sound. Ch, ch, and then our k is our double k sound. So it should look like that. If you got that right, give yourself a tick. If you got it wrong, please correct it. Right, fantastic job reviewing our old sounds, you guys. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to our new sound. And our new sound is or. 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 And it looks like this. So can you please write that down on your piece of paper or in the air 5 times for me, please? Go ahead. All right, guys. So what's our new sound? Or. Fantastic. Okay, so when we see our new sound, we're going to go or, like you have a decision to make. Would you like this one or this one? Because it's spelled the same as the word or. Okay, so we're going to go or when we see the sound. So I'm going to hide it in our old sounds. And every time we see or, I want you to give me the or. Are we ready? Sh. Z. J. A. Or. Fantastic job, you guys. Let me hide that one again. I. Z. Ch. W. Or. Fantastic. Let's hide it 3 more times. Qu. Or. Lovely. 2 more times. Fantastic. And our last time, let me hide it real good in there. There's 2 sounds for this one. Or. Fantastic job, you guys. Really happy with that. All right, now we're going to move on to reading some words with the or sound in them. So I'll show you what to do for the first one. And then after that, you are going to do it first. All right, are we ready? So it'll look like this. Fork. Fork. Your turn. Well done. All right, now it's your turn to do it first. I'll just put that one back here. That one's a bit of a tricky one, so we'll do that one after. or, for. Ort, sort. B or n, born. K or d, cord. W or n, worn. K or k, cork. Two more. T or n, torn. Last one, I told you it was a challenge one. So we have orchard, 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 orchard. Fantastic job, you guys. All right, now I'm going to pick 4 words, and we are going to spell these words using our either our magic finger in the air or a pen and a piece of paper. All right, so our first word that we're going to write together is going to be short. Short. So we sound it out first. We have sh or t. Short. Sh or t. And then we write it down. So we have our sh or t. Short. All right? So your word that you're going to do is going to be fort. Fort. So sound it out using your fingers and then write it down either on a piece of paper or in the air with your magic finger. All right, we have fort. So f or t. F or t. So when we write it, we have our f or t. Fort. If you got that right, give yourself a tick. If you got it wrong, please correct it. All right, your next word is going to be torch. Torch. Go ahead, sound it out, and then write it down for me, please. All right, we have t or ch. T or ch. So when we write it, we have t or ch. Torch. If you got that right, give yourself a tick. If you got it wrong, please correct it. And our last word that we're going to do, reviewing our new sound, is north. North. Sound it out using your fret fingers and then write it down for me, please. All right, we have n or f. N or f. So when we write it, we have n or f. Right? If you got that right, give yourself a nice big tick. If you got it wrong, please correct it. All right, guys, fantastic job. Now we're going to review our common exception words. Now, last day we learned our final common exception word, which is so exciting. So now we're going to review our common exception words. We are going to start to write sentences with our common exception words. All right, so we're first going to go through them nice and slow. I'll give you a second to say the word and then I'll say it just to make sure you're saying it correctly. And after that, we're going to go through it quick. And then we're going to write 3 sentences using our common exception words, okay? So, be, her, me, you, she, hold on. Sorry, guys. They, be, are, my, all, he, we, be. Fantastic job, you guys. All right, I'm going to mix them up. We're going to go through them as quickly as we can. And we're going to go through them twice. All right, are you ready? Good. Through the second time now. Fantastic job, you guys. All right, I'm going to pick 3 random ones. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to write a sentence using these 3 words, okay? So the first word is my, okay? So I want our sentence to be, I want my toy, please. I want my toy, please. So, saying out the sentence out loud, I want my toy, please. I want my toy, please. Fantastic. And then writing it down. I want my toy, please. All right, with these sentences, you're just going to try your best with your spelling. Some of the words we haven't learned, and that's okay, or some of the sounds we haven't learned, and that's okay. All right, the important part is that you're spelling your common exception word correctly. Okay, so we have I, and remember when we say I, it's always a capital, but in this case, it's the beginning of the sentence as well, so it should be a capital, okay? I, finger space, want, finger space, my. This is our common exception word, so it should be M-Y. I want my toy. And then please. Please. Now our sentence is not done because what are we forgetting at the end of our sentence? A full stop. Fantastic. So we make sure we have a full stop at the end. That way we have a capital letter, we have our finger spaces, and we have our full stop. So our sentence is complete. I want my toy, please. All right. Fantastic job today, you guys. So we did only do 1 sentence today, but we're just running out of time. It's already at 20 minutes. All right, so next day we'll do the other 2 sentences. Okay, fantastic job. You guys did absolutely amazing for the first time writing a sentence in these phonics lessons. So very good job, you guys. And we'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow's phonics. Bye, guys.